Are these fruits weakening your legs? What seniors over 60 need to know. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling more tired as you get older, even though you're trying to eat right and stay active? You're not alone. Many people over 60 believe that all fruits are healthy. After all, they're natural, right? But here's the surprising truth. Some fruits may actually weaken your legs, trigger pain, inflammation, and poor circulation, making everyday activities feel more difficult over time. The foods we choose have a direct impact on our muscles, joints, nerves, and blood flow, especially in the lower body. For older adults, picking the wrong fruit could mean the difference between staying strong and mobile or feeling stiffer, more fatigued, and increasingly dependent on others. In this video, we'll reveal 7 fruits that may harm your leg health as you age, and what you need to watch out for. But before we begin, if you haven't already, make sure to tap the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss any helpful content like this. And if you find this video useful, leave a comment with the word yes, or just type "No" if not, so we can continue improving. 1. Pineapple, the hidden inflammation trigger. Pineapple is often praised as a healing fruit, thanks to bromelain, an enzyme believed to aid digestion and reduce inflammation. But for seniors, this tropical favorite might be silently working against your legs, especially if it's part of your regular diet. The problem? High sugar and acidity. As we age, our bodies struggle more with sudden spikes in blood sugar. Pineapple's natural sugars and acidity can contribute to inflammation and damage the small blood vessels that nourish your joints and muscles. If you already have arthritis or joint stiffness, the sugar and acid in pineapple can worsen those conditions. Over time, you may notice swollen ankles, dull knee pain, or a burning sensation in your legs after standing. Drug interaction warning. Bromelain may amplify the effects of certain medications, especially blood thinners, which can lead to easy bruising or muscle weakness in the legs. Symptoms often appear subtly, making it easy to overlook pineapple as the culprit. So before adding pineapple chunks to your morning smoothie, consider whether it's helping or silently hurting your leg health. 2. Banana, the muscle trickster. Bananas are seen as muscle-friendly thanks to their potassium content. Soft, easy to digest, and seemingly ideal for older adults, what could go wrong? Here's the issue: high in sugar and starch. Ripe bananas are loaded with fast-digesting carbohydrates. As we age, the body's ability to process sugar decreases. This leads to insulin spikes, weight gain around the belly and legs, and impaired circulation in the lower limbs. Do your legs feel heavy after eating bananas? Poor circulation and water retention from regular banana intake can lead to lingering leg pain, heaviness, and difficulty with everyday movements, like climbing stairs. Short-lived energy boost. While bananas may give you a quick burst of energy, they're often followed by a crash, especially in an aging body. You might feel fatigue or leg cramps more frequently than before. Bananas aren't bad for everyone. But for many seniors, daily banana habits may be causing more harm than good. And if bananas, a supposed superfruit, can backfire, what about the fruits we love to snack on without even thinking? 3. Grapes, tiny fruit, big inflammation impact. Grapes seem innocent, soft, bite-sized, and often labeled heart-healthy. They're a favorite snack for many older adults. But they might be undermining your leg health. Here's why: hidden fructose overload. Unlike glucose, which the body uses for energy, fructose is metabolized in the liver. Excessive fructose can convert into fat and uric acid, increasing the risk of gout, a painful condition that often first strikes the joints in your feet and knees. Even without gout, too much fructose can lead to low-grade, chronic inflammation. It may begin subtly with slight stiffness or discomfort, but gradually worsen into persistent foot and leg pain. Easy to overeat. Grapes are effortless to snack on, a handful during a TV show, a few more while cooking. Before you know it, you've consumed a large amount of sugar without realizing it. This repeated sugar hit can quietly inflame joints and overworked leg muscles. If such a small fruit can do that, imagine what happens when you consume a large, juicy fruit in one sitting. 4. Watermelon, the hydration illusion. For many of us, watermelon brings back memories of summer picnics and carefree afternoons. Its juicy texture and light taste make it feel like the perfect hydrating snack. But for seniors worried about leg strength and joint comfort, watermelon might be less innocent than it appears. The issue? High glycemic index. Watermelon causes rapid spikes in blood sugar. For people with diabetes, prediabetes, or poor circulation, this can worsen inflammation in the legs and feet. Ironically, despite its water content, watermelon's sugar load can trigger fluid retention, especially in the ankles, knees, and feet. You may feel puffy, swollen, or notice that walking becomes more painful. Oxidative stress. Quick glucose spikes also fuel oxidative stress, damaging your blood vessels and nerves. Over time, this may lead to tired, heavy legs even after light activity. Watermelon might feel gentle going down, but inside your body, it can behave like a high-sugar snack. And if such a refreshing fruit can create so many problems, what about the most popular morning staple of all, orange juice? 5. Oranges, acidic attack on aging joints. Many people start their day with a glass of orange juice, believing it boosts immunity and energy. But for older adults, especially those with joint issues, oranges may be doing more harm than good. The problem? Excess citric acid. Oranges are rich in citric acid, which can act like sandpaper on already weakened cartilage in people with arthritis, bursitis, or joint pain. You might wake up feeling stiff, with knees that won't bend or aching hips throughout the day. Hidden sugars. Sweet oranges or store-bought juice contain significant amounts of sugar. Regular intake can disrupt insulin levels, triggering inflammation in your muscles, blood vessels, and connective tissues, particularly in the lower body. Slower recovery. If your joints are inflamed, your body needs more time to recover. Orange-heavy diets can delay that process, leaving you more prone to stiffness and reduced mobility. Lingering pain after sitting? Even classic fruits like oranges can be the culprit. Do you feel a sharp, stabbing pain in your knees or hips after sitting for a while? Has your range of motion gotten worse, even though you're trying to stay active? Oranges may be a classic, healthy choice, but as we age, our bodies change. What once seemed like a smart habit can now become a barrier to comfort and mobility. If even a seemingly harmless fruit like an orange can cause trouble, let's talk about another one that often goes under the radar. 6. Green apples, the unexpected foot pain trigger. Green apples have a crisp, tangy flavor that many people enjoy. They're often seen as the healthier, less sweet alternative to red apples, great for seniors watching their weight. But don't be fooled by the tart taste. Green apples contain high levels of malic acid, a natural compound that can irritate aging digestive systems and inflame joints if consumed in excess. For older adults with arthritis or muscle pain, malic acid may trigger inflammation that travels from your hips down through your thighs, ankles, and into your feet. And although green apples aren't overly sweet, they still contain natural sugars. These can disrupt insulin balance, especially in seniors, reducing oxygen supply to muscles. The result? Tired calves, stiff legs, or a dull ache while walking, even on a good day. Snacking on apples the wrong way can make things worse. Most people eat green apples raw and on their own. Without pairing them with protein or fiber, your blood sugar spikes more rapidly, leading to leg fatigue, nighttime cramps, or morning stiffness. While they may taste more natural, green apples can quietly chip away at your mobility if you're not careful. 7. Mango, a sugar bomb that attacks your joints. If any fruit feels like a treat, it's mango. Its soft, juicy flesh and tropical aroma are irresistible. But under all that sweetness hides a problem, an extremely high sugar load. One medium mango can pack up to 45 grams of sugar, comparable to a can of soda. Younger bodies may handle these sugar spikes with ease, but aging systems slow down insulin production. That delay leads to prolonged inflammation, particularly in the soft tissues around the knees, ankles, and hips. For those with early signs of neuropathy, mango's sugar can make things worse. A tingling or burning sensation in your feet at night? That could be your nerves reacting to the fruit you thought was helping. And because mango is so enjoyable, it's easy to overdo it, in smoothies, fruit salads, or juices. While your taste buds celebrate, your legs may silently suffer, swelling, heaviness, or fatigue that limits your daily activity. What should seniors eat instead? It's discouraging to realize some fruits may do more harm than good. But this awareness is empowering. Growing older doesn't mean giving up, it means adapting. And the right choices can protect your comfort, strength, and independence. Smart fruit choices that support leg health. Berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Packed with antioxidants, low in sugar, and anti-inflammatory, perfect for circulation and joint health. Cherries, in moderation, can help reduce uric acid levels, making them ideal for managing gout and easing joint discomfort. Avocados. Technically a fruit, avocados are rich in healthy fats that support joints and regulate blood sugar for steady energy. Papayas contain digestive enzymes and inflammation-fighting vitamins, easy to eat and gentle on aging stomachs. Pears, with protein or fiber. A pear paired with a handful of nuts helps slow sugar absorption and keeps your legs energized, not heavy. In this stage of life, every bite should support your ability to move, not hold you back. By replacing the wrong fruits with those that heal, you protect your mobility, improve blood flow, and reduce swelling in your legs and joints. Final thoughts, from one senior to another. After decades of living, through ups, downs, joy, and pain, I want to speak to you not as a doctor or expert, but as a friend walking the same road. Aging isn't easy. Nobody prepares us for stiff knees, tired legs, or the quiet fear that someday we won't move the way we once did. But if I've learned anything, it's this. It's never too late to make a better choice. We grew up believing, fruit is always good. And for many years, that was true. But once we reach our 60s, 70s, and beyond, our bodies send new, quieter signals. What once felt harmless can now spark fatigue or flare up inflammation. The 7 fruits we've discussed today aren't junk food. But to an aging body, especially our legs, they can slowly rob us of energy, comfort, and the freedom to move. And walking means freedom. For seniors, being able to walk means staying in control of our lives. Why put that at risk with something we can choose to change? You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. Just start by noticing which fruits leave you feeling worse. Swap them for gentler, strengthening options. Pay attention to your body, not just while eating, but hours later. Do your knees ache? Are your ankles swollen? Do your calves feel stiff? These are your body's quiet wisdom guiding you toward healthier decisions. And if all this feels overwhelming, take a deep breath. You haven't failed. You didn't do anything wrong by eating what you thought was healthy. This isn't about regret. It's about learning, adapting, and continuing to grow, no matter your age. Your life isn't over just because you're older. In many ways, it's a new beginning, a wiser, more intentional chapter. From one senior to another. Respect your feet. Guard your health. Protect your future. You deserve mornings without pain, afternoons filled with energy, and evenings doing what you love. Because living longer should mean living stronger. Every small choice you make, from what's on your plate to how you spend your time, builds the life you want to keep living. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's one habit you'll change after learning about these 7 fruits? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, please leave a yes in the comments, or a no if not. Your feedback helps us serve you better. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more senior-friendly health advice every week. Thank you for watching, and may every step you take be light, strong, and joyful.